Hey y'all, this is Wendy from Wendy's Pretty Perfume. Happy Friday the 13th in October. It is an October Friday the 13th. Nothing terribly spooky has happened to me today, so I live to tell the tale, I guess. It's getting dark out because it's getting to be winter time, and it's finally fall, and I'm going to do my fall list. Now, on this channel, I talk about the perfume that's on my shelf, the stuff that I'm wearing. One thing that I do is talk about perfumes that have been long discontinued or are not available or are reformulated because I can't be talking about new stuff all the time. While I buy a lot of new perfumes, it's just I like my old perfumes. I had to divide this fall list this year up into three groups. I couldn't really quite figure out how to do it. I started doing this a couple days ago and I was just talking and talking and talking because I have like 40 bottles I want to talk about, 40 bottles and decants. So I was like, all right, this is too much. So today I'm going to talk about the designers, and then I'm going to talk about vintage. And then lastly, I'm going to talk about niche, which is for once the biggest group. Be that as it may, there's a lot of overlap. Some of my niche are old. Anu Coutal's, they're getting older. Yves Serge Latans is getting older. Some of my designers, they're still available, but maybe they're so reformulated that they're not really recognizable as to what they used to be. So they could kind of be vintage, but just for the sake of organization, I did it in those three groups. I almost did a vanilla group because over the summer I was really into roses, but now I am actually really into vanillas. But let it be known there is a lot of vanilla going on in all of my groups. So anyway, let's just do this. Okay. The first perfume that I have been wearing a lot and I'm going to be wearing a lot is perfume that I don't really see anybody talk about. It is from, let's see what we can do, Dolce & Gabbana. It is a flanker to the one. It is called Essence. Essence. So many flankers. The flankers don't bother me. What can I say? I like variations on a theme. I have a small bottle of the one, but this is the one I really like. This is such a perfume of the time. It's like from maybe 10 years ago, and it's like this very stewed fruit, peachy white floral over like some ambery sweet woods. It is, I don't know, it kind of smells like Chanel Allure a little bit. It's kind of sweet, it's kind of fun. But that being said, I can see how some people would be like, this is too old and matronly even, just with the white floral aspect, it's a little loud. But very affordable, pretty easy to find still, even if it's not in production. I'm not 100% sure if it is or not, but it's there and it's not pricey. And it has that, I think I like it for fall because it's a little bit rich to wear when it's warm out, and when it's cooler out, those strong white florals with mulled spicy fruits just kind of work. So Dolce & Gabbana, the only one, Essence. I like that one. Very affordable. I'm sick of everybody just talking about these perfumes that cost an arm and a leg. Okay, I don't think I have anything. I have two from this one. I have two from this group. Anyway, this could kind of be considered vintage. This is Organza from Givenchy. This is an older bottle. The newer bottles, the liquid isn't so red. Uh, spicy 90s floral. Spicy 90s floral amber. It has like ginger and nutmeg and clove. Truly dark, spicy, like roasted spices almost. On top of white flowers, another white flower perfume. The white flowers in here almost remind me of the florals in Guerlain Terracotta, just because they're veering on tropical. They're like gardenia and tiare and jasmine and things like that. So, but I don't know. I love spicy florals, and this is a one. This is a one. It's not the one. It's not the only one. It's not the only one. It's a different perfume. I don't edit here, sorry. Anyway, Givenchy Organza. Still very available though. You can get this anywhere, and this is another one that's like you can get it for 30, 40 bucks. But incredible performance, incredible, what do they call it now? Throw, sillage, amazing, spicy, great designer. I love you for fall. Thank you, Organza. This is really new to my collection. This is also the other Givenchy on this list. This is one of the L'Interdit flankers, I guess. There's more flankers on here, sorry. Anyway, they're also kind of doing that edition millésime thing that Guerlain is doing, and this is the Burning Neroli. And this is rather new to my collection. I just got it last spring, and I've worn it a few times. Yes, it does have that bubblegummy tuberose that the original has. However, the Neroli does become quite rich and spicy the longer you have it on. And it doesn't overthrow the white flowers off the L'Interdit bus. It doesn't throw them off the bus. But I would say that this has a very large orange blossom aspect. And I don't know what is so burning about it, but it is a little bit spicy. So this is kind of like my L'Interdit for the fall. L'Interdit Millésime Edition Neroli. Burning Neroli. This is going to be so much better. I can just get through this a lot better. Okay. This is a burnt dessert rose perfume from Nini Ricci called Rose Absolue, their L'Estas line. This is really weird. This one's been on and off the gray market forever. Like, it was on the gray market for like 25 bucks. God, I'm going to wear this tomorrow. I love this one. And then it was off the gray market and you couldn't find it. And then it was on again. This is a very saturated Taif rose with like a creme brulee crust on it. It's a really strong desserty rose. I have worn this in the summer, and I've enjoyed how expansive it is, but it's a little bit strong to wear. So I do prefer to pull ooh, look at all that shiny gold. What is wrong with me today? Anyway, another one for fall, a rich dessert rose, Nina Ricci Rose Absolue from the Extas line. Put you away. This is a staple. This is a J'adore flanker. This is J'adore L'Or. L''OR. I think L'Or means gold in French. This is one of the, this could have gone on my vintage list because this is now very reformulated. They've had 2 editions of this from back in the day, and this year they reformulated again into just like a straight white floral. This is literal liquid gold. It is so rich. It is so dark. From the bottom, I'm just going to talk about that first because you can smell it the whole time. It is like the most luscious vanilla I have ever smelled, with patchouli and labdanum and benzoin. So it is a dark resinous patchouli. The flowers are like $1,000,000. Rose, jasmine, and ylang ylang. I mean, everything about this is just so rich and so amazing. I freaking love this, and I have a backup, and I'm so glad I did because they really, I have not tried the new one, but they've reformulated it into like a straightforward white floral, and I'm like, don't do that. Just don't do that. Anyway, highly recommended for fall, Dior J'adore L'Or. Another old favorite, still available though. This is Estee Lauder Scent. Sorry, I'm doing that thing that everybody does, but I like to smell my perfumes. I just like them. Anyway, I've had this bottle for a hot minute, so the writing is coming off. This is a bottle of Estee Lauder Sensuous. This is another spicy white floral number. Spicy white florals with like honeyed resins around it. Sandalwood base, woody white floral, woody, honeyed, spicy, everything. I love this perfume so much. Apparently, Estee Lauder stopped making it for a while because they actually were having a harder time getting the glass for the bottle. The profession that I work in, veterinary medicine, we have like the weirdest stuff going on back order, stuff that used to cost 10 cents each and we use routinely. They're like, oh, that's going on back order. And I'm like, I just don't get it. So to be honest with you, though, it's not surprising to me that certain things like certain kinds of glass or certain bottle types or whatever have gone on back order. But I did look to make sure that this is still available. And the amount of love this perfume has, people were leaving reviews on the Estee Lauder website and they were like, thank you so much. Thank you for bringing it back. This is my favorite perfume of all time. I've been wearing it for years. This is from 2008. So it has been around for a hot minute. And people love this. And I'm not saying that everything that people love is the right way or the wrong way, but this is a very I was going to say, this is a beloved perfume and well deserved too. I really like this. I've had this perfume for years and I love to wear it. I do wear this kind of all year round, but mostly I really like to bring this out in the fall. And I have so many perfumes nowadays that it kind of does go away for the summer. So here's to you, Estee Lauder Sensuous. The only celebrity perfume I have in all of my 3 lists goes to Sarah Jessica Parker Twilight. Y'all ever tried this? This is an older one too. That's what I mean. All my perfumes are old. I could have called most of these vintage, really. I mean, they're just so old. This is a bottle of Twilight. This is my second bottle. The first bottle I had, and I used it halfway, and I was just being an idiot, and I just gave it away to somebody. I like mailed it to someone. You know, sometimes you just want to purge things, and you know, especially on perfume YouTube, there's this thing of like, I have to love everything I have, and I'm not saying I don't love this, but it's just not something I'm going to wear every day. That doesn't mean I don't like it. So what did I do? I gave it away, and then I had to get it back. So Twilight, I really think that this is a very interesting perfume. There's green galbanum, there's incense, there's some white flowers like peony and jasmine. The base is sandalwood. There's pink pepper. So and the overall effect is a little bit musky and a little bit like a musky incense with a little bit of sweetness on the backbone. Like it does have like an ambery dry down along with the sandalwood. Yeah, for a celebrity perfume, this is pretty interesting and pretty fun. And more importantly, it's still very affordable. And Twilight, perfect for fall, perfect incense. And it sounds like a weird combination, like that incense galbanum thing, but I don't know. It just kind of wears like this musky sandalwood incense I don't know, amber. It's a nice amber perfume. Anyway, Twilight. My one nod to the celebrity genre. All right, let's end on 2 vanillas. I'm sure I have talked about this before. I'm sure everybody and their mother has talked about this before. Elizabeth and James Nirvana Bourbon. So this is like a woody vanilla with a hint of white flowers, just like a splash of white flowers. Some people say this is boozy. I find this to be more on the smoky side and the aromatic side than boozy. This also has incredible lasting power on me. Some people say this doesn't last, but there's probably aroma chemicals in here and those make you not be able to smell anything. But lovely, dry, dark, androgynous vanilla that is still available. See, this could be vintage too. It's not in production anymore. But anyway, still available and from what I understand, still pretty affordable. Powerhouse of a perfume. Here's to you, vanilla bourbon. Or Nirvana bourbon, I should say. Yeah, Nirvana vanilla bourbon. People have seen this a million times. This is another vanilla everybody's talking about. I'm actually a little bit late to the Dior Addict train. This perfume has been around forever. This is not the original formula. The original formula came out like back in 1999. But this is a floral vanilla, emphasis on the floral. It's a weird perfume. I got this in a swap many years ago. It was full at the time, but I've just kept at it, and this is one of the perfumes that I've just kept testing. The first time I would wear it, to me it smelled like a little synthetic and plasticky, and then all of a sudden that plastic sensation went away, and now I just have a strong powerhouse vanilla. This is still not the original, but this is an older bottle. This is like from 2008, 2009, and this has only gotten stronger. It's not going bad. It's just getting stronger and stronger and stronger the longer that I have it. I'm going to put a little bit on now. Maybe not. There we go. God, nothing smells like this. I don't know. There's even something airy about it. I really like, this is a classic vanilla. Everybody loves this. And I love it too. And it's feeding my vanilla instinct for the fall. Dior Addict. That was a little garbled and I'm sorry. So what are you feeling this fall? Over the summer, I was feeling like just kind of light in roses. I was really into roses, but as soon as that weather changed, I wanted vanilla and I wanted some spicy vanillas. And between all of these, I think they all have some sort of vanilla note. which isn't hard. Vanilla's a really common note in perfumes. But that was part one, y'all. Thanks for bearing with me. That wasn't the best video I've ever done, but I got through it. We got through it. Anyway, part two. Tomorrow I may just do vintage. So stay tuned. Let me know what you're wearing. Let me know what you're into. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.